Hey guys, so I just want to let you know before I start this video that I was filming again for this video, and it said that I had no more storage, which I had plenty of storage. I checked before I started filming, and I'm like, wow, okay, I'm gonna have to start over. I didn't want to put the video into two parts because it was kind of on a cliffhanger when it stopped, and I didn't want to do that to you guys. So yeah, I am gonna be reading a few. I'm not gonna say everything I said in the first, what I was actually gonna say. I'm just gonna sum it up. So yeah, basically I am reading a few ghost stories. One of them that I'm gonna read to you isn't. I don't know if it's considered a ghost story or not, but it was like a creepy, scary story, like a texting story back and forth, um, Yarn, I think, is one of them, and another one, where they have creepy stories, scary stories, ghost stories, whatever. And, yeah, so the first scary ghost story that I'm going to read is called The Whispers. And I've read this already, but I want to read it again so you guys don't have to wait for next week just for the other part. So yeah, let's get into this video. This is called The Whispers. And I read a first paragraph of it. This is something I've already said. I read a first paragraph of it, of the story, but it's not much. I'll let you know when I've read it. What I've read, after I've read it. Okay. Here is a scary ghost story called The Whispers. This is a story I do not often tell. I promise sincerely that this has scarred me for life. And although I have looked into psychological explanations for what I heard and natural explanations for what occurred, they remain unsatisfactory. And that's all that I've read up to that point, but now I've read all of it, but yeah, just to let you guys know. Okay. When I was a child, I was scared of the dark. I swore to my mother I heard voices in it. They were not evil, but they were not familiar, and so they scared me. It was not uncommon in the middle of the night for me to wake up and hear whispers, as I would call them when asking my mom. She figured they were just bumps in the night in typical kids' nightmare material. I tried often to explain to her that it was more than that they sounded different from one another the way people's voices do. On some nights I would get so scared from these whispers that I would sleep in my mom's bed with her. It was an added bonus that the bathroom was directly outside of her bedroom door for my late night tingles. And that was kind of a weird part, but yeah. Continuing, I should add at this point that when walking out into the hall to go to the bathroom, you looked directly down the stairs that would lead you into my living room on the first floor, as my mom's bedroom was on the second floor. On one such night around Christmas, I awoke and felt the need to relieve myself. I walked out from the door and distinctly heard the phrase, "Look." Into my astonishment, a red light, almost like a spotlight, was cast upon the wall at the very bottom of the stairs. The light had no other source. It was by itself, and I was transfixed by it. Being a little kid and it only being a few days from Christmas, I knew what this light was. It was Santa. How else could he get into my house to know I was being a good boy? I was so excited I began walking down the stairs to greet him, picking up my pace after the second step as it began to creep off the wall and fade into the darkness of my living room. That's when I heard him. A very strong masculine voice, different from the first, not at all like my father's, not to say he isn't masculine. It was just distinctly different. It said, "Stop, right now, go back up those stairs." I listened, turned around, and what happened next I'm not sure I would believe if someone had told me this same story. After reaching the top of the stairs, I heard a very loud crash that sent me running back to my mother's bed, where I jumped straight under the covers and stayed there the whole night. When we awoke the next morning, the poinsettia lights, little Christmas flower lights that glowed red, my mother had put on the railing down the stairs, were pulled straight down up to the bottom of the stairs. Some broken from what seemed like a forceful tear, lying in a single pile. The dry sink in my living room had fallen from the wall. My mother could not explain it. My father was worried we had been the victims of a home invasion. My sister was crying. There was nothing missing. Nobody had broken in. There did not seem to be any reason this had happened. And then I saw it, and I kept quiet about it because I was so afraid that I could not force words out of my mouth. There, on the edge of the wooden dry sink, which had been facing up, were three where the finish on the wood had been worn, almost as if in a forceful grip. Something down there had grabbed it and threw it down. That was what the bang was. I was mortified. After that day, I never heard a single voice again. I do not like to imagine what was waiting downstairs for me that night. If it was anything at all, but I can tell you that the reality was that something had physically acted upon 2 things in my house near the bottom of that stairwell. After this, I had never heard another whisper again, which is sad because in some ways I would have liked to thank the man. Masculine energy with, alright. After this, I had never heard another whisper again, which is sad because in some ways I would have liked to thank the man, masculine energy, with parentheses, that had stopped me from going down those stairs. This happened when I was 7. I am 20 years old now, and because of this incident, I am still afraid of the dark, especially shadowy stairwells. And that is a really creepy story, you guys. I don't know what to think about that. I would not blame the person that, this person was saying, like, the story. If I don't know if I would have believed it if I was like a different type of person, but I believe in the paranormal and, ghost stories and stuff. So maybe this is a true story, maybe it isn't, but I feel like it is. So yeah, this next one I'm gonna read to you is like is a texting, like, scary, creepy story. It's called Annie96 is typing, but right here it just says Annie96, and this guy she's talking to, his name on the app or whatever, I don't know, is called McDavie. So for the first few, I'm gonna say Annie96 McDavie, so you guys know, and then I will stop saying that because you'll kind of get the idea. You'll know. So yeah, this creepy, scary ghost story that I think is called a ghost story, but it's kind of creepy. It's called Annie96 is typing. Annie96, you asleep? McDavie, no, guess you're not either. Annie96, Can, it's the wind. Sounds like cats fighting. What's your excuse? McDavie, studying. So that's what they call porn now? Annie, WTF. Not denying it? I still can't believe what Johnny did today. Me neither. That boy has issues. Annie96. What? WTF? The wind's so loud. That doesn't sound normal. LOL. No wind over here. Just rain. Lucky you. I need my beauty sleep. Damn right you do. What? You mean I look... Shit, I think I heard footsteps on the gravel outside. Get your crazy dad to check it out. I'm home alone. The fam are on a holiday, remember? I told you this. Really? Till when? We should hang out. They really sound like footsteps, but there's something odd about them. I should look out the window, but my bed is so warm. Sure, you want to look out the window when you're alone? What if there really is someone in there in your garden, looking up at you? And that's kind of weird. Imagine if someone said that to me. I'm like, no, that's not a joke. Not funny, David. Wow, chill. I'm sure it's nothing. Gonna check BRB. If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who are you gonna call? David, there's someone in the garden. What, really? Yes, I can see a man's back. What's he doing? What? He's looking for something on his hands and knees in the bushes. Haha, he must be high, probably looking for his drugs. David, this is serious. What should I do? Nothing. He'll probably go away by himself. OMG, now he's digging with his bare hands. He's ruining my garden. Shit, he's turning around. What does he look like? David, WTF, this isn't funny. What? How are you doing that? What are you talking about? I can see that it's you. It's in my garden. How are you running here without touching your phone? Look up. I'm by the window. Can you hear me banging on it? Fuck, Annie, now you're scaring me too. I'm definitely not in your garden. That's not me. Stop playing around. I can see your face. And you're wearing that stupid football jacket you're so proud of. It must be someone who looks like me, honestly, Annie. I'm at home. I wouldn't play around like that. It has to be a friend of yours, David, playing a sick prank. How else could he be wearing your jacket? There are loads of jackets like that. My friends don't look anything like me. You just have me on your mind. He's digging again. Fucking leave already. Don't be stupid, David. I couldn't shoot anyone. You don't have to use it. Just show that you're carrying. Doesn't that jacket have your name on the back? Yeah, the team got all one with their name on. I can see your fucking name. What? What the hell is this, David? Annie, that jacket's in my closet. Fuck, he's seen me. Why is he smiling like that? He's coming. Call the cops. Annie, pick up. I've called the cops. Told them there's a break-in attempt at your place. They said they're on their way, but it'll take about half an hour. Annie, are you there? It's in the house. Can't talk. I have to be quiet. Lights off. I'm in a closet with a knife. Hard to type, shaking too much. Fuck, hang in there, Annie. The police will be there in 20 minutes. Do you know where he is? It, not he. The look it had when it saw me, David. No person could look like that. Jesus Christ, does it know where you are? No, I grabbed the knife when I saw it running. Toward the house, and I got in the closet when I heard it breaking in. Okay, good, you'll be fine. A jerky doesn't have the brains to find someone hiding in the closet. The police will be there soon. Oh God, it's calling out to me. It doesn't sound like you, David. Its voice is so deep. Feeling the house, feeling my head. What is it saying? Come out, Annie. I just want to look at you. It keeps repeating that over and over. Have I gone mad, David? Is this what that feels like? Just 10 more minutes, Annie. Keep it together. You are so strong. You will get through this. It's coming up the stairs, but so slowly, irregular steps. What does it look like you, David? Why does it look like you? Why you? I don't know, Annie. Please believe me. Can you make it stop? Please make it stop. I would if I could, I promise you. It's at the end of the hall. David, I didn't say anything to my parents when they left. I was listening to music. Is that the last time I see them? Annie. This has something to do with you, David. Only you can make it stop. Think fast. I don't know, Annie. God, please. Please. It might be because I think about you so much. I think about you all the time. So stop. I don't know how. He's scraping something on the wall. It's getting closer. Please, David. I'm trying so hard. It's slowing down. Try harder. Whatever you're doing, it's working. It stopped. I can't hear anything. Really? Don't go out yet. Just stay put until the police get there. What should I tell them if he's gone? Everything, Annie. Tell them, Annie, everything, Annie. Everything you told me. I don't know you felt that way about me, David. I'm so glad it stopped. Can you come over in the morning, David? I really need to see you. Of course, Annie. I'll be there. Great. Can't wait. Annie, how do I know this is you? And then it says, Annie96 went offline. And that's the end of that story. And that is a really creepy story, because who knows if that was actually Annie or not. Yeah, that was very creepy. I do not know how I feel about that. But, yeah. I think I have time for one more, actually. I'll do one more with you guys. I'll read one more. This one's called The Shadow. Like a creepy ghost story. Yeah, this one's called The Shadow. I didn't know what that... Sorry, excuse me. I don't know that's what it was called until much later. I was living in a house in Laguna Beach that had been there since the 1920s. In its history, it had been a speakeasy, brothel, and a house for smuggling illegal immigrants. One day, my new wife and I were having an argument. I can't even recall what it was about. She walked down the block to get a cup of coffee and cool off, and I was alone in the house. The way the place was built was incredibly haphazard. There was a bedroom and living room on one side, then a bathroom with two entrances. On the other side of the bathroom, there was a hallway that had windows on one side and two bedrooms on the other. From my bedroom, I could look across the hall into the bathroom, then through the bathroom and down the other hall. I was standing at my dresser, and I just noticed movement out the corner of my eye and looked down there. There was, honest to God, this gives me goosebumps just typing it. 17 years later, a black figure. It was maybe 3 feet tall, and it was only vaguely humanoid. It looked like black scribbles, like someone had scribbled a human shape. But the scribbles moved like electricity arching. That's the best way to describe it. There was no sound that I could remember. I distinctly remember when I saw it. I wasn't afraid, just like WTF, they didn't notice me looking at it. I can't say it turned around. It just focused on me, I guess. Then I was scared. I didn't move, didn't scream, nothing. I was just frozen. Because it just fucking came at me. It rushed down the hall towards me. I have no idea what it intended, but as soon as I entered the bathroom, the door closet closest to me just slammed shut on it. I screamed. I yelled for my wife. She wasn't home. I went the fuck outside into the daylight and didn't go back in until she got home around 10 minutes later. Hey guys, so that's the last one that I'm going to be reading to you. I hope you guys enjoyed those little creepy, scary stories. If you did and you want to see me do more, I will definitely do that. Yeah, let me know what you want me to do in the future for videos, and I will see you all in the next one next Saturday. Bye guys. Don't make sure you don't forget to subscribe, comment down below, share this video, share any of my videos that you like to your friends. And I have 150 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. New subscribers, old subscribers from when I first started YouTube. So yeah, I love you guys. I'll see you next time in the next video on Saturday, and hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Bye guys.